Football lovers, welcome to BKS Sports. Igama lami Inkosi. Ngithembe ukuthi ni kahle, niyaphila. Danko. Today we'll talk about 3 topics. Bobby Motaung visiting Zimbabwe, and we all know ukuthi in Zimbabwe we were eating nice in the previous years. We'll talk about Terra Maliwa going to the ABC Mutsipe Championship playoffs that were held in Eastern Cape, and the champions were Hope FC. We'll talk about 2 players from Stellenbosch, Devin Titus and Langelihle Phile. Kodwa ke niyalazi udaba ukuthi ngaphambi ukuthi siye kude, cela ningisize ngokulike nokusubscribe to the channel if awukaka subscribe. Maso subscribeile, danko kaningi. Asivele sihlala udabeni. Bobby Motaung going to Zimbabwe, it was not only a friendly visit because he had to watch a game whereby current Kama Billiards team Scotland FC was playing against Caps United. It's one of the big games in Zimbabwe, which gives a scout and other big names in the football fraternity to have a chance to scout players. It's like Soweto Derby kanje. And obviously we know ukuthi uBobby, whenever he takes such trips, even though he might go there to visit, but obviously his sporting side will prevail. It will show up because it is understood with okay, if whatever that used to work before, you are no longer doing it, there's no problem going back and looking whether will it be useful now. And not so long ago, Kaizer Chiefs were linked with 2 players. It was Utakunda Dausa and Umetu Munakandafa. Yeah. So obviously it raised concerns ukuthi what is Bobby doing there? And I can assure you that it was not about scouting as many people think. It was just a visit, but it would give him a chance with okay, if ever I feel like this can be a market for Chiefs to come to in terms of recruiting, there's no problem in doing that because we used to do that before, and there's no problem if ever there are good players there. And I don't think it would be a problem also because there's something that I think I was in denial to accept until now. Okay, this is true when they say some teams, they don't want to sell players to Kaizer Chiefs. And I thought maybe it was because Kaizer Chiefs fans are making up these stories because they want not to feel like Kaizer Chiefs is not giving them what they want in terms of player recruitment. But no, it's actually the truth. That simply means Kaizer Chiefs have to broaden how they scout in terms of recruiting these players. We've tried the so-called big names, the renowned players, and it wasn't working. I think it's time now whereby Kaizer Chiefs go in a different direction now. Look for players that are not known, that are still hungry to deliver. This thing of going after players that are already at their 30s, it doesn't work. Doesn't help the club in any way. We've seen it. And if you are looking for long-term investment, these are kind of ways of doing recruiting for Kaizer Chiefs. As there are people like Terra Maliwa, head of scouting department for Kaizer Chiefs. And now he was also in Eastern Cape to scout because that's his job at Naturen. And people are complaining no man, Terra Maliwa is not doing justice. He's not doing what he was doing at Sundown. And tend to forget these are 2 different clubs. At Chiefs, there's a certain way of recruiting. At Sundowns, there's a certain way of recruiting. and the connections are not the same. The channels that these two teams find themselves exposed to are not the same. That's why Kaizer Chiefs even opted to let's try and have a look at what is transfer room has for us. And even if I'd say Guti he's not doing his job, in what way? Because a sporting director is the one that should back the scout. If ever there's something that should be done, he's going to be directive with okay. Like for instance, now in the APC Mutsipe Championship playoffs in Eastern Cape, they will tell him, go there, scout and unearth talent that you might think they might be good acquisitions for Kaizer Chiefs. Of which I think nayo it's another strategy that is going to help Chiefs if they might try to venture on that. Because now I don't blame them, to be honest, when they resort to getting these free agents. But everything starts from a sporting direct. If ever decisions being taken by the sporting direct are not sportive, are not decisions that will allow the club to become a success and be better in future, a scout cannot do anything because it's all about the budget that you are given by a sporting director as a scout. That's why I keep on saying you can go as far as a scout as your sporting director, as your club backs you. If ever there's no backing, you won't do much, because also you can have an eye for talent and you can be able to go to places, but if ever there's no go ahead word given to you by the club, you cannot sign a player because you want. You have to discuss also. You might see a good player, but if the sporting director doesn't feel the same way that you are feeling, it won't work. So this relationship must be strong. That's why I believe now more than ever, they must try by all means to make sure they have a solid relationship. The one must understand as a sporting director, I'm responsible for these things. And as a scout, you fall under the sporting director. You are responsible for these things. You recruit, but the sporting director, it is the one that will give you a license. So with Utera being there in Eastern Cape, obviously it simply means Kaizer Chiefs is trying to look somewhere else for our players. And I wish in all the days that he was there, he found someone that could be suitable for Kaizer Chiefs. Because before I scout, I must make sure I understand the structure, the philosophy, and the game model of the club first. I cannot just go there because I feel like okay, let me go and see if there's a player there. I have to know this is the Kaizer Chiefs way. So in all the players that might be playing there, he might be impressed with okay, this one can fit at Chiefs. You look at things like how he handles pressure. You look at things whereby to see okay, this player, he's a player that you understand can carry the team or can survive at Chiefs. Not only the pressure, but in terms of performances, is he a clutch player if you are looking for a striker? If you are looking for a defender, can he be able to cope with the wingers that he might come across in the top flight football? Betway. So it's things like that matter if you are a scout. Then let's talk about Devin Titus and Ulangelihle Phili. And both players were linked with the Kaizer Chiefs. And it seems like they won't get them. According to reports from Soccerbit, it was said that both players have ambitions to go and play abroad. They have no intentions to playing here in Mzansi. And I don't know, maybe the new Europe or the new abroad, it's Mamelodi Sundowns. Because we know that after from Stellies, obviously there should be an offer from Mamelodi Sundowns. And if Mamelodi Sundowns blue ticks you, you know very well that it has to be Orlando Pirates. If it's not Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs will come knocking. And that's not your target market. Yeah, before it was good, the relationship was good. Stellies was selling players to Kaizer Chiefs. I don't know what went wrong. And also, you might not criticize them because now they are doing what is right for them. If they believe that that's what is best for the players, that's what is best for the players. That's what should be done. That's what should be done. So, Kaizer Chiefs, it simply means good day. Them resorting to our free agents, they know it is far easier compared to going and wanting than going and try by all means to sign a player, because you know there are complications there. Even if you can go there with the required amount so that that player can be sold to you, if the team doesn't feel like selling to you, there's nothing you can do. But in a free agent, you know if I can pursue and convince that player while he's still on contract, but there's 6 months remaining on his contract, I know I can make him sign a pre-contract, and then you know okay, that player can be mine. But even though it's not that easy as it looks, so I don't know because I find it weird after Kaizer Chiefs said that they are interested in Langelihle Phili, now there's a statement saying no, the priority is for Phili to go abroad. Yes, he's still a youngster that has a bright future ahead, scoring 9 goals in his first season in the top flight. It is something that is remarkable. And obviously teams will come knocking, of which Kaizer Chiefs did that. So angazi ukuthi vele it is true le ndaba yokuthi teams now don't want to sell players to Kaizer Chiefs, or it is just a myth. We'll never know. But engikwaziyo ukuthi sobonana kusasa kwivideo elandelayo. Danko.